So for the past week, I've been approaching, on average, 5 new girls per day. Now, here's my little tracker. Now, the reason why I say on average 5 girls a day is because ideally I'm trying to hit 20, but I haven't been able to hit 20. So I've been aiming for like 10. As you can see, some days I'm doing like fucking one and two and like sevens. So these 2 days I was sick, so cut me some slack. But these other days, I was just being a bitch. But anyways, on average, about 5 new girls per day, and this, and it's only been a week, right? Like I've gotten one Insta date, and if you take into consideration, like before this, I had another Insta date, so I've had about like 3 dates roughly, and one led to like we like making out or anything, right? So 1 week of doing this, and I feel like my dating like skill has improved so fucking much than the past 6 months when I was in my hometown, right? And that's actually the first lesson. There is no point of trying to improve your dating life if you're in a shit location. Like honestly, if you're in a shit location where there's barely any girls, you might as well just focus on something else. Because for the past 6 months, I was in my hometown, which is like it's like a small town. There's not many girls around, right? Everything closes at fucking like 9, and I was over there trying to improve my dating life, and I was speaking to maybe like one new girl per day. You know what? Let me show you. Actually, I have the tracker. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. So as you can see here, this is May. Literally, I'm getting 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Right? It's on average like 1 to 3, and that's like if I really, really, really try. But the one I just showed you right now, this one, it's only been a week. Look at those numbers, right? 10, 10, 9, 7, 2, 1, 7, 7, right? And I'm not even like, if I genuinely tried, I could probably hit 20, but I would be approaching kind of unattractive girls, right? But compare this to fucking this right here, right? Huge difference. In my hometown, I was maybe speaking to 5 new girls per week, right? Per week, 5 new girls per week. I'm doing that on a daily fucking basis in Bali right now. Now, obviously, I haven't seen like crazy result, right? One Insta date from this is like okay, it's not like crazy, right? But as I keep getting better, as I keep like compounding, because I approached 2 girls yesterday. I haven't checked my phone yet, so maybe they want to like meet up or something. So I don't know yet, right? Like it's just a matter of time before I see results. But literally, if you're focusing on improving your dating life and you live in a shit location, you're not in college, you're not in like a social hotspot, you're not traveling, the ROI is so fucking little because there's just not going to be enough girls to speak to. Okay. That's the first lesson I learned. Now, the second lesson is all your problems in dating come down to the fact that you are just not speaking to enough girls. So, back in my hometown, every time that I would approach a girl and I would get her number, I would obsess about her so fucking much. I would constantly check in my phone to see if she texted me back, if she followed me back. And overall, it was not a pleasant feeling because, like I said, I was only approaching maybe like 5 new girls per week. So that would equal out to like one girl every like 2, 3 days. So when I did get a girl's number, I would cling on to that like if it was fucking gold because that was the only girl that like gave me attention for the fucking week, right? So obviously my body's gonna obsess over this because it's like, bro, you're lacking intimacy. This is your only source so far. So you better fucking cling on to that. And I would start obsessing about this girl, and I would start checking my phone to see if she texted me back. And then when she like ended up ghosting me, it would hurt me so much more. And the reason for that is because I was just not speaking to enough girls, right? So all of your problems, like every fucking problem that you can think of, you're in the friend zone, you're obsessing about this girl, you care too much about this one girl, you're putting her on a pedestal, you're taking one girl out for 6 dates and you haven't even gotten anything yet. All those problems, I like literally all those problems can be solved by you just talking to more girls. Girls stops responding to me now. Who gives a fuck? I'll just go approach another girl, right? Girl, fucking, yeah. Like honestly, like why the fuck do I even care if a girl stopped messaging me when there's if I literally drive on my scooter just around Bali because that's where I live, I'll see another girl who looks even better than the girl that I wanted, or the exact like same. Like it's so easy for me like not to obsess about a girl because there is just infinite opportunity here. Whereas if you're in your fucking hometown where there's no girls, the one girl that finally starts texting you, you're gonna cling on to and fucking obsess about because it's just you don't have that much opportunity. Now, the third lesson I learned is the fastest improvement in your dating life is not going to come from your looks, is not going to come from your money or leveling up all these things. It's just how many girls are you speaking to, okay? Like most guys think that once I get a six pack, that's when that's when I'll start like getting girls. Once I fucking do X, that's when I start getting girls. Once I do XYZ, blah 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 blah, that's when I'll start getting girls. And let me tell you, my looks have been changed, bro. Like I've only been in Bali for fucking 3 weeks now. Okay, it's not crazy. Like I'm not gonna, my face is not gonna change crazy from 3 weeks. My height's not gonna fucking grow in 3 weeks. Nothing's gonna happen in 3 weeks. Maybe a little bit of less like water retention, and maybe I got a little darker. That's it, right? But I've improved so fucking much in my dating life, and the reason for that is because I have just started speaking to more girls. Okay. The biggest improvement you'll see in your dating life is not like any of this shit that people tell you, like, oh, you're once you get that aesthetic physique, that's when you'll see this like huge improvement in your dating life. Once I make enough money, that's when I'll see this huge improvement in your dating. No, 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 no. Those things will help, obviously. But the thing that's really gonna move the needle is talking to enough girls. And this actually ties back onto another point, which is it's it's easy to get like black pilled and you think that like oh only looks matter, only game matters, only money matters when you're not speaking to enough girls, right? Because back in my hometown, when I was only speaking to fucking maybe one, like five new girls per week, it was easy for me to get like black pilled and think, oh, it's all about my looks. Okay, I gotta improve my looks. I gotta do this, because it's like I have five girls and like I need to get them because they're like in limited supply. So obviously I'm gonna like try my hardest, I gotta improve my looks and do all this shit. But in reality, right, like once you start speaking to enough girls, you simply do not give a fuck. Okay, this girl rejects me, whatever. Who gives a fuck, right? It's not because of my looks. It's not because of my money or stat. Like I don't believe that shit. It could be true, but I speak to so many girls that's like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, if this girl rejects me, who gives a fuck? Now, I don't even know what point I'm at, but the fourth thing is the lesson I learned. It was like having a good dating life is actually incredibly fucking hard because the amount of rejections I've been through, right? I see why most people will end up just settling for one girl and getting married and getting a long-term girlfriend because bro, this is fucking hard because like I'm not looking for a fucking serious relationship. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just looking to casually date a bunch of fucking girls. And the amount of fucking like it's fucking hard, right? Like people online say that this is easy, bro. This is harder than fucking getting into a relationship because the amount of fucking rejection you have to go through, the amount of girls you have to talk to, the amount of fucking effort you have to put, right? Because okay, you get one girl, you go on a date with her, and then she ghosts you, so you have to go approach another girl, and then you get this far with her, and then she randomly ghosts you again, bro. The amount of effort, the amount of fucking like rejections you have to go through to achieve this abundant dating life is fucking crazy. So if you think that you're just gonna like half-ass your way into having the dating life that you actually want, like that's not how that's gonna work. Like it's gonna require hard work. Like this is literally like imagine training a set to failure, but instead of like pushing weight, you're approaching girls till failure, right? It is fucking painfully hard. Right? Like, let me show you the thing again.
I got rejected.
I've gotten rejected. Think about it. I've only collected 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've only got 11 numbers in one Insta day, right? 11 numbers, and I've approached 10, 20, 30, 38, about like 50 girls. 50 girls, bro. 50 girls, and I've gotten 10 numbers and one Insta date. That means 49 girls have rejected me, right? 40 fucking 9 girls have rejected me. Think about that, right? 40 fucking 9 girls have rejected me, told me I'm not interested, or they just ghosted me, or they just, nothing happened, right? 40 fucking 9 girls. Can you go through 49 rejections and still fucking keep approaching and keep having a smile on your face? Because if you can't, then honestly, you should just get a girlfriend and fucking. But even then, once you get a girlfriend, you're still gonna have to do this. So there is no way around the hard work, which is basically me saying like you're gonna have to fucking put the work. You're gonna have to get rejected about a million times. You're gonna have to fucking go through the trial and errors, and you're gonna have moments where you feel like a piece of shit because you got rejected fucking 10 times in a row. You're gonna have all these fucking shit moments. But once you come out that process, which I'm not at yet, right? That's when the results will start compounding. But anyways, that's what I learned after approaching on average 5 new girls per day. It's only been a week, so I want to make this video again maybe in like a month or whatever, just give you an update. But if you want my help improving your dating life, learning how to cold approach, whatever, completely free, just click that first link in description. But I will see you on the next one. Catch you later.